Hi guys, it's that time again. Dazzie's Comic Book Hauls, episode 149. And I've amassed 19 books in the last few days from 3 different sources. Now on Saturday I headed over to Worcester to take my mum shopping and for myself of course to hit up a comic book shop. And on the way we stopped off at the Malt House Emporium, which is basically a little antique centre in Tewkesbury run by my good friend John Christopher. If you follow my channel, I've picked up so many great books over the years from him for next to nothing. For example, Uncanny X-Men 266, Avengers 48, so many big keys for around about £2 or £3. Yeah, and high grade too. So we stopped off in Tewkesbury on the way through and I picked up 5 books. I remember seeing one of the books there and hoped it was still there, and I was fortunate enough that it was. Now we've had a lot of news of late of the Blue Beetle movie that is coming from HBO Max, and I'll get into some books from there in a minute. Let's look at the 5 books I picked up. First up, just a couple of pounders to flip. This was a book that I found quite interesting, titled Street Fighter. I don't think it's based on the game, but it comes from Ocean Comics, and it is very scarce here in the UK. In fact, there are none currently listed on eBay, and across the pond, this book is listed at around about £5 to £10. So for £1, yeah, no brainer. Couple of quid to be made there. Found another copy of Max issue 29. Just a very low scarce printed book. The later issues of the Max. And this book on eBay is around about £20, believe it or not. And we have a little bit of a corner damage up there. But there's coin to be made off £1 for certain. That of course is from Image Comics. Okay, so 3 books that I then added to my PC, which I was delighted about. The reason I headed back over to see my friend John, who actually wasn't there this time. I think he's poorly at the moment, so get well soon, John. A nice DC book from 1986, and regarding that Blue Beetle HBO Max, I picked up Blue Beetle issue number 1. Paid £5 for this. Normally John gives me a bit of a discount, but of course he wasn't there, and I'm happy to put some coin in his pocket. But for £5, I think that is a good pickup, because this is the first appearance of Conrad Carapax, who later becomes the Indestructible Man, and he is going to be one of the villains of the HBO Max Blue Beetle movie. So happy to pick up this. It's also the first appearance of Fire Fist, who is Lyle Burns. But a nice pickup. I can see this book really starting to gain value as we get a trailer for that movie. Around about a £10 book at the moment. And I just said, he goes on to become Indestructible Man. And that actually happens in this undervalued book, Blue Beetle issue 13. Yeah, Conrad Carapax becomes Indestructible Man. £3.50 for that one. I love my live action appearances, guys. You know that. And of course, I've just finished watching the Moon Knight episode number 3. Thoroughly enjoyed it again. I think Oscar Isaac's acting is some of the best we've seen in the MCU, actually. And of course, Moon Knight first appears in Werewolf by Night issue 32, a book that I have. But I picked up another book from that run. And this is Werewolf by Night issue 39, guys. And this book is quite a pricey book at the moment, around about £20 to £30 on a good day. And this is the first meeting and team up of Brother Voodoo, who of course is Jericho Drumm, rumoured for the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness movie, and Werewolf by Night, who is Jacob Rusoff. And we are getting a Werewolf by Night show, Halloween special, I believe. So that was a good pickup. Nice bit of Bronze Age there for £3.50. Okay, so then headed over to Worcester, and Out of This World is the comic book shop I like to frequent there. Always pick up good books. This time from there I picked up 11 books for £60, and it worked out at £5.45 a book, guys. let's have a look at these ones. First up, a book that's been pretty hot of late, getting a lot of love at the moment because of the She-Hulk TV show and a bit of spec. This is West Coast Avengers, issue 46. I've had 4 or 5 copies of this one over the years, guys. Of course, we know the book. The first appearance of the Great Lake Avengers, who is Flatman, Doorman, Dinosaur, Big Bertha, and most importantly, it is the first appearance of Mr. Immortal. And like I say, She-Hulk spec surrounding the character of Mr. Immortal. There was a leaked audition tape for a character called Dr. Revive, and people are believing that is the code for Mr. Immortal. So if you can find this book, it's around about a £15 to a £20 book at the moment. £5, yeah, we'll take that. Another copy of this one as well. This is Batman, issue 417. And this, of course, is the first appearance of KG Beast, who is Anatoly Knyazov. I think that's how you spell it. It was a cybernetically enhanced assassin and a former Soviet agent. We saw him in live action in the Batman vs Superman movie, which I thoroughly enjoyed, especially the director's cut. And he was in the Arrow TV show. This book, again, £15 to a £20 book on a good day. I don't add many cover buys to my collection, so this will be getting listed, but it is a classic cover. This is Powerman, issue number 20. If you can find this one on your travels, guys, there is coin to be made. This is around about a £20 book as well. And this is a classic cover from Sami Basri. Go careful, guys. Key Collectors app says that this is a cover by Amanda Connor. But that is not the case, I believe. And it is Sami Basri's cover. Talking of Amanda Connor, I have signed up to go to the Bristol Con later in the year. I think it is run by Tripwire, and there are some fantastic guests from my UK subscribers. If you fancy going, Jock's going to be there. Howard Chaykin, who did the original Star Wars artwork. You've got Paul, Jimmy Palmiotti, Amanda Connor's partner, to name but a few. So there's some crackers there, guys. And it is the first one being ran. I think it's on September the 3rd and 4th, a 2-day event in Bristol. Okay, this is an interesting one, guys. Up next, I picked up Nightwing, issue 93. And I don't know how many of you know about this issue, but crikey, Nightwing is sexually assaulted in this book by Tarantula. Wow. And there's also the death of Blockbuster in this one, who is Roland Desmond. So a bit of a controversial issue. And again, around about a £20 book. Back to some Blue Beetle spec now, guys. And I managed to find up an upgraded copy of Blue Beetle issue number 3 from 2006. We know this book, guys. This was originally hot because it was the reintroduction of Peacemaker, of course, is Christopher Smith, with a new character design and t-shirt and a baseball bat. Of course, Peacemaker has been very hot on HBO Max. Can't wait to watch that show. I've heard nothing but good things. But now it's getting a love again because this is the first cameo appearance of La Dama, who was Amparo Cardenas, another rumoured villain for the Blue Beetle movie. I think that is the leader of a cartel, that character. And to go with that, Blue Beetle issue number 4 is the first full appearance of La Dama. Like I say, a cartel leader in the Blue Beetle movie, supposedly. We just spoke about Peacemaker, guys. Happy to add this one. This is Suicide Squad, issue number 4. And this is the first appearance of William Hell. W. James Heller, a white supremacist who later becomes White Dragon. And of course, White Dragon was alluded to in the Peacemaker show. I think, was it Peacemaker's father? I haven't actually seen it yet. But I think that the White Dragon that they were going to use came in a Hawk World issue. But this book got a lot of heat because of that Peacemaker show. around about a £15 book. Next one is a book that has been in my top 20 very recently. I have the first appearance of the character. Now I've got the first cover appearance, and that comes in Daredevil issue 310, and the first appearance of Calypso, first cover appearance of Calypso was Calypso Azeli, a character that has been added to the Sony Craven movie. And what more can I say about it? Calypso is going to be a love interest, I believe, and a secondary villain. Love interest of Craven and a secondary villain against Craven. So a bit of a mixed bag there. Lovely cover though. I'm just surprised to see some of these issues there. Up next, guys, another first cover appearance and a book that is getting more valuable. I'm surprised at how much this one was going for. Uncanny X-Men issue 239. And you can see who's on the cover. The first cover and second appearance of Mr. Sinister. Of course, he first appears in issue 221, and I've had loads of those copies over the years. It's also the first cover appearance and mention of Madeline Pryor as the Goblin Queen. Okay? Round about a £25 book, believe it or not, guys. Happy to add that one. Then I picked up a bit of Silver Age, and I'm very fussy when it comes to my silver now. It's a bit faded on the back, but the cover presents very, very nice. £5.45, Submariner, issue number 9. Yeah, of course, we know that Namor is coming to the MCU at some point, most probably in the Black Panther 2 movie. Now, the reason this book's hot and is climbing drastically on key collectors up, Helmet of Power revealed to be the Serpent Crown, a vessel of Set's power, appeared as the Helmet of Power in Tales to Astonish issue 101. It's also the first appearance of King Naga, a Lemurian emperor, and the first appearance of the Leaf Beast. So when I can add, I mean, that's a fantastic cover, isn't it? When I can add Silver Age, and this is probably a VG plus to a fine copy. Delighted. Yeah, I think Key Collector has had this at $180. I'll be happy with a £5. And my final pickup from Worcester this time round, guys, is a book that I've seen slowly creeping up. We're getting a lot of mutant spec as well at the moment. Right now, the first appearance of Wolverine is way out of my price range, but I had this book already. Now I've added a second copy of Wolverine Origins, issue number 10, and the first appearance of Daken, son of Wolverine. The son of Wolverine. And this is around about a £60 to £70 book. So for £5, oh my days, yeah, we'll have that. Of course, this isn't the more sought after variant with a third claw, but yeah, there's definite money to be made there for me. So that leaves, guys, 3 books, couple of pounders, and a nice Star Wars book to finish with. Yeah, I think it was yesterday. Was it? No, 2 days ago. I was visiting my good friend Lee Kendrick in the local antique centre here. Now, a few weeks ago, he said that he had some Star Wars books come in, and whilst I was in the shop just browsing through the dollar bins, he brought them out to me. Now, there's going to be more Star Wars added later on, guys, but I picked up one for now because I'm a bit short of cash at the moment because I'm just recovering from, we've had Mother's Day, we've had anniversaries, and my wife's 40th birthday as well. So, yeah, that was a good time, trust me. I'll show you the Star Wars book, but first, a couple of pounders just to make some money on. First up, the Saga of the Man-Elf. Yeah, this is a bit of a scarce book as well. A mature audience. This is the first issue, and it comes from Trident Comics, guys. Trident Comics, okay? Looking online, I've seen this around about 10 to 15 on a good day, so £1, okay. And then I found this one, and for a free comic book day book, this one is regularly selling for about £7 to £8. This is G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, the 2010 free comic book day issue. Never seen it before. And this is effectively issue 155 and a half. So yeah, so a lot of these free comic book day books are really starting to creep up. That is from IDW. Money to be made. And so we're on to my final book, guys. And like I say, I was brought out several Star Wars books to have a look through. I've put at least 2 aside, which I'll be picking up next week. Basically, he said to me, what kind of money would you offer for this? I said, well, for the 3, 30 a piece, because I don't mind spending, but I'm not going to be paying eBay prices. And these books, I'm talking around about £70 to £90 range. 30 is good with me, he said. Happy days. I already had issue 24, now I've added issue 23 of Star Wars Tales. Yeah, £30 for this one, guys. An absolute steal, and minty as mint can be. The first cameo appearance of Darth Malak, who is Alec, a former Jedi who turned to the dark side during the Mandalorian Wars. The first cameo appearance of Darth Revan, an ancient and powerful Jedi Master turned Sith Lord. The first cameo appearance of Bastilia, a Jedi Padawan and wife of Revan. Great book. There will be more Star Wars books coming in my next hauls, guys. But that's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. All that jazz. It means the world to me. I'm trying to get out more and more content, guys. Thanks for your support. Bye.